All right, welcome to episode 5, part 3 of Frequently Asked Questions. And this is The View from the Valley. Again, Pastor Dennis here with
Albert Levingood.
Elder Albert Levingood. So, Albert, we're going to talk about a few things here. And the first is just as we talk about how do we enter the building and come out of the building. Talk us through that, because I know a lot of people are going to be confused about that.
Yeah. So we are going to have ushers. We would ask you to come through the front door as normal.
Right.
In all things, we're asking people to maintain 6 feet apart. So as you come in, be mindful of that. And then ushers are going to seat you to an open seat.
Right.
So we'll have certain sections closed off and certain sections open. And so really, Rob Chaplin has been helping get a group of ushers together that will help manage the space in a way that helps us keep the distance. They'll also decide for certain folks to be put in the overflow room as well. And maybe in one of the episodes you asked, what if we have visitors? And it may be that we ask one of the deacons and their families or elders and their families to go sit in the overflow room so we could have a visitor sit in the sanctuary.
Yeah. And, Albert, that's got to be tough. I know it might be tough for some of you. That normally, I know this is a joke in churches, but people have their seat. Like we've been sitting in that seat now for the past 20 years. My grandfather sat in that seat. And it's just awkward. And then, maybe having to get up and go somewhere else, or just the awkwardness of, hey, this is your church, the place you fellowship in. This is like, these are your family, but now you're being treated in this manner. That's got to be difficult for folks. Can you imagine? Some of that
for sure.
Difficult.
Yeah.
And
front left. That's where I always sit in the front left.
Front left. That's true. It's like right there to the left. I've only seen you do it 3 times, but it's like in
Rob Levingood's front left.
But you might not get like the front left.
Yeah.
I mean, are you gonna be okay?
I'm gonna have to be okay. Yeah.
It'll be like weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be challenging. And when we talk, as a pastor, I often think about this. I talk about things of the Lord all the time. About being gracious, about being loving. But when those things are sometimes tested in my own life, I don't pass that test well.
Right.
And this is going to be an opportunity for us. We love one another. We try to love one another well, but this is going to be a test. Things are going to look different. There's some things that are going to agitate us over time, but we need to just have more grace and more patience when it comes to that. All right.
I like the dismissal though. That was kind of exciting. It's a small thing, but we're going to dismiss from the back and have you dismiss row by row so that you can greet each family.
I was thinking about like getting a big top hat with like, like a Ringling Master. No, just as normal.
I think I might go to the overflow room.
All right. Yes. It has been left up to Pastor Dennis to dismiss people in an orderly, quiet fashion with no Ringling Brother theatrics, although you will miss out on the lion show. But there will be a lion from the tribe of Judah in the sanctuary, from what I heard. But it's my job to dismiss you row by row. And so as I come down, I'll dismiss the rows, and then as you walk out, I'll file out behind you and greet you. Something that we haven't talked about that I was also put in charge of, and I don't mind talking about this, is mask. I know there was a lot of people talking about mask. And again, mask is another issue that's a matter of conscience. I mean, our state doesn't require people to wear masks. They make that as a suggestion. If you feel like you need one, to please put it on. but it's not a matter of law. And again, our powers within the church are ecclesiastical. We can't force people to wear masks. We can't tell you to wear a mask. And what we can tell you is that if you feel like you need one, by all means, have it on your person. I know I'm going to have one on my person. And when I go out and people file out, I'm going to put one on. That's a decision that I've made. And you might make that decision. You might not make that decision. Listen, there's grace in this. We don't have to look at the mask wearers don't have to look at the non-mask wearers and say, you're a heretic. And the non-mask wearers don't have to look at the mask wearers and say, you're faithless. Like, listen, let's lay that stuff aside. There's great grace at the cross. And as a part of us coming together, there's some of us that are going to have different convictions. Guess what? All of us can still worship together at the foot of the cross, and God allows for that. So let's kind of show each other a little bit of grace on that, and it'll be just fine. Fountain use. Are we going to be able to use water fountains? Or are we going to provide water? How's that going to work?
I think we're going to shut the fountains off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shut the fountains off. So if you want to bring water, I know some of you drink designer water like Fiji, like smart water, which I never understood the deal with smart water. Why is it called smart water?
I have no idea. It's smart to drink water.
It is smart to drink water, but I never understood why. Like, Sydney, what do you think? Is it smart water? Like, she's like, I don't know.
No idea.
I've never quite got that. All right, what else? How do we give offering? Like, what's the deal with the offering?
Well, first, CVPC, thank you for your generous giving.
Yeah.
Many churches are not experiencing a sustained level of giving, and so we thank you for finding ways to tithe. We will continue the online method, the PCA Foundation, or you can have your bank send us a check. But there will also be an offering box in the foyer. Yeah. So on your way out or on your way in, you can drop that off.
Yeah. And you're right. Thank you. We certainly appreciate that. All right, so that's how we're going to give offering. And from what we understand, the PCA Foundation actually extended that until the end of June. So
that's right.
We should be thanking for them. Was there anything else? I feel like we kind of hit all the major ones.
Yeah.
What about bathroom use? People can...
Please use the bathroom.
Do not hold it. Don't feel like you have to at all. Let it go.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, the bathrooms will be clean when you get here, so feel free to use it. And listen, I've used the bathroom with my family as we've gone out. I've just exercised extreme caution. And so I brought like my own stuff to wipe down areas, and we always made sure we never touched any of the door handles, and our deacons and elders and different people are thinking through that. So please, by all means, use the restroom as well. Yeah. Anything else?
Final thought. Between each service, we are cleaning every space that is used, and actually not cleaning but sanitizing.
And that's an excellent point.
So,
there's a huge difference between cleaning and sanitizing. We're doing both. We're not taking a risk. We're doing both. The one thing is that after the second service, we had talked a little bit about waiting until the normal cleaning crew come in after that. And so just be mindful of that. If you use the church facilities during that interim period between after the second service and the next cleaning on Saturday, just be mindful that we haven't had a chance to go around and sanitize everything. And so please use the facilities wisely during that period of time. But we promise you, as long as people are here for worship, either coming in or in that second service, it will absolutely be clean and sanitized. And thank you so much to the people that are responsible for that. You guys are on the front lines, making sure that our congregation stays healthy and secure. Albert, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Dennis.
You're natural. This has been a joy. We should just do a few more for fun. Maybe change
We've
our
already
shirts.
done some for fun.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Can we do it in different shirts?
Yeah.
Or you like the consistency of wearing the same shirts?
No, I got a nice red shirt I want to wear.
Okay. Wonderful. Hey, you all have a wonderful day. And thank you once again for watching.